That first little section was tough. It's about 25 degrees, and I'm definitely noticing how impossible it is to catch my breath when it's cold. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful hike. We go into the Druid Arch. I've never been that I can remember in this part of Canyonlands. So pretty exciting. It's beautiful. So I can handle this. That first section, maybe we'll get some video on the way out, but it's just straight stairs and kind of, I don't actually know what it's called. It almost looks like striations, like as steps built into the rocks. Kind of jagged. So you walk up that for a bit too. It's really short, just a quarter mile, but it was enough to knock the wind out of me early. I don't know much about this trail other than it's supposed to be amazing, gorgeous all the way through, and I think it's about 9.5 miles maybe. I could look, but it doesn't really matter. It's an in and out. It's a 4.5 in. It's got to be more than 4, so like 4.5 in. Lots of Karens helping us so far. There was a sign at the beginning warning us of slippery conditions and ice. So we'll see if we get into that as we get higher. I'm not gonna do a true like hour-long worth of footage this time. It might all come into that much, but I think I'm gonna try to break it up into little 5 to 10 minute segments like usual. So that's it for this first one. Man, almost kept walking. Too busy enjoying the view. There's our cairn. Our confirmation cairn. Cool place. We'll come back in a bit. Had to shed the jacket already. It's chilly, but not chilly enough for the Rocky Mountain jacket I brought. Oops, something made me jump. I read online that a couple people commented that this trail wasn't very well marked. And I'd have to say so far I strongly disagree with that. They've had cairns every couple yards, it feels like. I mean, truly. I have a feeling this trail is just going to be just as cool on the way out. stumbling around pretty bad. My mom keeps telling me she wants to see where my feet are going. Oh man. This thing is relatively flat. It's gorgeous. I mean, knock on wood. I might have already lied about the short videos. I have this phenomena out here when I'm hiking, especially when I'm videoing myself. A lot of times I say something and I have immediate deja vu, like, did I just say that like a minute ago? And when I watch back through the videos before posting them, almost always I didn't. So it's like, it's this weird thing where I kind of feel like a thought flutters through my head and then I don't say it again until a minute or two later, and then I'm convinced I said it both times. Just typical David crazy, or human crazy. The one thing I do know for sure is I repeat a lot of the same concepts in videos. And that makes sense too. Same as like watching a sports interview. Play 82 games a year in hockey and they ask the same 40 questions, so you end up giving the same 40 answers. It's a tiny bit like that out here. Not that hikes are the same. They're always cool and unique, but talking to yourself while walking, that kind of becomes the same. Same thoughts go through your head, the same cadence. Different yous show up in different situations. On hikes, I'm more contemplative and chatty, which I know sounds a bit like an oxymoron. But in the car, you can hear I'm more just bored and frustrated, a lot more complaining. Now that I've been doing some of the videos from my car, the like juxtaposition of putting them together in kind of a mixed clip video and hearing how dichotomous my behaviors are, it's kind of funny. We all have it though, like how we act at work as opposed to how we act at home type thing. It's always these early morning hikes, I feel like, that I literally can't shut up about anything. Lonely and loquacious. My local bookstore back home does a book bingo where it's got random stuff like water-based destruction occurs, love story involving non-humans, stuff like that. You know, but bingo. And you read a book, and if it fits one of those bills, you can mark it off. And one of them said, sesquipedalians abound. And I thought of myself as a logophile, but I had to look that word up, and I might even be cutting a syllable off now or mispronouncing it. But it essentially means overly long, verbose words, like anti-disestablishmentarianism type stuff. But I was reading Suttree by Cormac McCarthy at the time. So that was an easy one to mark off. Because he gets a bit out of his own mind with his writing style sometimes. But always learning new words and stuff. Where are we going? I want to go to Druid. So this way. I gotta look up sesquipedalian because I don't have the exact definition. It might mean like 6 or more syllables. It's kind of a overly long word usage that I don't know. I'm repeating myself. We're gonna take another break soon. So I took off my gloves and my right hand's really starting to feel it. Okay. Can't pretend this isn't cool. Ah. That's my bag that keeps scratching on everything. This is awesome. It's a cold corridor. We'll have to get a vertical of that one coming out. Assuming there's still no people here. There was one car here when I parked. So We should run into someone. Speak of the devil. Let's go. Yeah, definitely gonna be harder coming out. Thought we were having an easy time of it. And I'm lost. Nope. I guess it curves. Yep, there's a cairn. Do way too much stuff holding my camera. Signage. And we go this way. I think I just learned on my phone when I'm doing a video, that little white button lets you take a photo. Maybe not. It worked when I was on pause. Which is cool. It's a good thing to learn. Feeling kind of mountain lion-y. Hello, Karen. Bellissimo. Oh, there. I'm telling you, walking a wash always makes it harder, even with good markings like this trail. Camera feels like it keeps drifting upwards like this. So apologies if that's happening. My sister got me a chest harness for Christmas to put my phone in and keep it like this, which I wouldn't be able to see what it's seeing. Like, it wasn't very loose as far as being able to pull it out and make sure it was still recording and see what it was seeing. And plus, I don't want to turn my chest every time I go to pan around. It's a thoughtful gift. I did think about bringing it for stuff like if I'm climbing ropes, or if I was going to do timberline falls with the ice axe. I truly want to. And the woman I passed a bit ago, she had a GoPro clip type thing on the shoulder of her bag, which is chill, but I like to do a bit of the editing process in the moment. Like, okay, we're done. We're gonna stop filming for a second and then come back when I'm ready. And I'm sure GoPro, you can hit the button off and on again, but I just feel like it'd be more annoying. Plus, my anxious mind that has to check things 10 times. I want to keep making sure it's actually recording I would become convinced that it had stopped for some reason, which would mess up my flow. See, I keep panning up, wanting to make sure I get the top of the rocks. Then I get stuck there. We'll come back again. We're gonna check the map. Okay. We'll go this way. How far before we get another confirmation cairn? Here's a little one. So maybe I'm supposed to be up here. Yeah. We're back. That some of my friends that hike, like Michael and Andrea and stuff, are freaking out that I keep using cairns as like a I'm going the right way type thing. Because all they really mean is I'm on a trail. Could easily be the wrong one, but I'd rather be on a trail than no trail. And of course, anyone can make a cairn. So you can get some false ones, but I'm jumpy today. Too quiet out here. Oh, yep, down we go. Signage. 2 miles. 2 exactly. Let's keep at it. I guess we could have stayed on the trail we were on. I'm not gonna pass up the chance to read a sign. That way, or wiggle up this way. I don't know. I'm still getting down to that. I think there's a way around all of that, but probably not as fun. It's pretty solid. That's a little slope or Karen. Ooh. Jeez. Nowhere else to stand. Okay. Just like we drew it up. Pause. I bet all the stopping and starting on this video is giving people vertigo and motion sickness. It's a long time in this canyon. Ironically, this would be a really awesome trail if it was summer. But in January, I wouldn't really mind the sun coming down on me a bit. I don't think we're very far. And the views are killer already. These are those striation step veins I was talking about. At the beginning of the trail, there's a 1/4 mile of steep ones mixed in with actual stairs. Okay. Why must I always do stuff on camera? We're out of the wash. That's a good one. sediment's slippery. It's gonna be a little workout. Should be fun slowing down. Yeah. Ew. Man, they're making you work at the end here. We gotta be close. There's just nowhere to go. You know, I did bring nice spikes today. If you end up needing them. Where are you taking his little stones? Legs don't wanna. That's not as bad. Not yet, at least. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna take a minute. I'm not gonna film this whole climb. You get the idea. We'll see you up wherever we're going. Wait, right when I said that, I turned around and boom, Druid Arch. We did it. All right, I'll see you at the top. Let's go. I stopped the video and I didn't have far. Doesn't matter. We are here. My gosh. What a beautiful place. It might go up higher, but I'm good. I mean, I could go up there. We'll see. Let's go. Wow. Unreal. The Druid Arch. Okay, we have to say this one last thing. As we're standing here, there's no one here. It's just such an amazing place, and we yet again have it to ourselves. There's that one woman I passed, but she's not here yet. I mean, just how cool is this? This is one of my favorite finale hikes in a long time. This is very cool. It's just, I mean, come on. That's just postcard stuff. Get the needles in there. It's incredible. Just want to share whatever.